What is good, YouTube? This is Andy from kaizentcg. 151 ETBs just hit 475 on TCG Player, and the Pokemon Center ETBs are over $1,000 with multiple sales on eBay and TCG Player daily. And the set's going to be out of print here April 26th, G Block, and there's no reprint or restock in sight. Is it time to pick up some of this 151 product? Or is it too late to ride this rocket ship? Let's dive in. So I'll break it down. 151 last week was 450 ETB, and it's already up 25 bucks with the week after. And I feel like with the ETBs, they didn't overprint them, although they were in Costco and readily available in the 2 years ago. They didn't overprint in the sense that they didn't reprint a lot of the ETBs compared to Prismatic and these other modern sets. And also 151 was ripped a lot compared to these other sets. I know for a fact, talking to a lot of customers when I'm vending, a lot of people are still chasing the cards to for their master sets. Every show someone's hunting the SIRs, the reverses, the IR starters. And 151 has to be one of the most ripped sets in the modern Scarlet Violet era. And, you know, this set is a specialty set, so there's no booster boxes. So the ETB is the booster box. And the PC ETBs is the grail. Now, at the price point that it's at, $1,000, it's already high. It's got its growth. And it's more of, if you want to have this a part of your collection as a 151 collector, then I would go ahead, because over time, I just think it's going to continually just perform and grow steadily over time. I don't think it'll spike up, because now that it's at that $1,000 threshold, I don't see it doubling within a year. It might just go up 1,500 by the end of the year, maybe like on the high end. And then for the ETBs, that's going to continue to rise, right? The promo, Snorlax, great promo. And overall nostalgic set. And for sealed product, even the bundles are now 140-ish a bundle, which is crazy, because last year you were able to get them for anywhere from 60, 70 bucks. So it's already doubled. And that's going to continue to go up over time. It's on TCG Player, the packs go for almost $20 a pack now. So if you can find per pack price 15 bucks, that might be the play. And then you look at other products. Now, hey, this is the thing. With specialty products, sets, products do matter. So stickers, the binders, the Alakazam Zapdos box, they didn't have as much of a growth this year compared to the ETBs, the bundle, the PC ETB, and the UPC. The UPC is pushing over 900 US now. Now, that item isn't as liquid in terms of volume, but it is a cool item. It comes with the Mewtwo promos. That might be a play as well. Very hard to grade the Mewtwo and Mew. I think it's like 20% gem rate. And it's over time, I think those slabs are going to do well. So for the sealed product, if you don't have exposure and you really like 151, it's not a bad play. It is one of the top horses out of Scarlet Violet. Nostalgia, Kanto, fun opening experience, Demigod pack. You got the starter line, you got the Alakazam, you got the Zapdos, you got everything making of an awesome set. And tons of people are coming back into the hobby and they want to collect nostalgia. 151 will be that set to master, but also just to chase the 3 starters and the childhood memory. So for the singles, so that leads us into the singles. They have been spiking. So Charmander is all-time high. selling for 80 US or 110 Canadian there. Charizard's basically back to its all-time high. And Blastoise is, I think, 120 USD, 150 Canadian or so. And the Venusaur is like 110. So most of the 151 cards, the chase cards, are back to, it's either all-time high or back to it. And then you got the Zapdos, Alakazam that are reaching back to its all-time high as well. And I think within the next 2 months here, once the news comes out that it's officially out of print in April 26 G block, we're gonna start seeing these, not only the sealed items, but the singles perform. And prices of the singles should continue to increase over time. And I think the slabs will follow as well. The Charizard's already kind of getting back to almost its all-time high. It's still short a bit, 1,700 Canadian, but I think it breaks over 2K by the end of the year. Same thing with the Blastoise and Venusaur. Maybe not by the end of the year, but those will be back to close to $1,000 in a PSA 10. Maybe not end of the year, but into 2027 as the product continues to dry up and more people continue to collect. Barring we don't enter a bear market, as long as we continue this bull cycle, that's my prediction on what I think those slabs will do. And then the sleeper might be the Pikachu, the Mew, and the Mewtwo. And also this set, one thing about the graded cards, it's not very easy to gem. Because it's ripped so much and their pin quality is not the best. It's even the Charizard's under 50% gem rate, but the Mewtwo Mew 20%, the Pikachu sought after, beautiful card. Also not the easiest to grade either. So I think those cards could be sleepers, especially the Mewtwo. Although it's facing its back, it's not my favorite art of a Mewtwo. Mewtwo is popular, however, and the Mew, the pink Mew, beautiful card. You see it everywhere raw, but in the PSA 10, hard to grade. It peaked last year. It's not back to its all-time high yet, but I think this year it will reach its all-time high. And then we have some good memories of 151. And you know, it's crazy because this stuff was readily available in the bear market for everybody at Costco's. Sitting there, I remember going to Costco and you could pick up a UPC for 120 Canadian, 90 USD all day, every day. And me and my wife would go there, we would grab 2, come home, rip, and then next week or the week after, we would come back and it was still sitting there all summer. But people realized how special this set was and bought it out. And it's crazy to fast forward 2 years later, because that was summer of 24. So we're now a year and a half in. We're about to enter March in 26 here, and just seeing the growth, like the UPCs are going crazy. They didn't overprint the ETBs. They instead printed a lot of the mini tins and Blooming Waters. Blooming Waters is selling for 230 USD a box now, almost 300 Canadian. So the growth on that within a year is insane. And then you got the mini tins as well, that they printed a lot of those. And Alakazam box and Zapdos box. Those are the 4 products that they printed the hell out of, on top of the bundles, right? The bundles is good pull rates though, from my experience. Every time I open a bundle, usually get something decent out of it. So that's a fun pulling experience for people. But seeing that it used to be 60 Canadian, 70 Canadian to now it's 140, 130, 140 USD is unreal. So I think the product is just going to be ripped continually over time. Display bundle is also going to be a very sought after product. And if you're lucky enough to get so display bundle of 10, I think it's what, 1,600 USD a bundle now. Case, those used to be very affordable back then. In 2024, you could get a whole bundle display for like $50 each, which was like 500 a display bundle. So seeing the growth on that is awesome as well. But 151, it's a legendary set. It's gonna continue to be chased after for a long time. And I think you got a couple months before the news actually hit. Most people don't know what's being out of print, but once the news hits, I think that we're going to see the rocket ship go up over time. And if you want 151 in your portfolio, you should have grabbed it last year because that was the time to accumulate it. But you know, next best time is now, barring that a massive reprint this last minute here. But even then, even if they did reprint it, I think prices would dip a little bit. But there's so many people on the sidelines that want to buy this stuff that it will just bounce V-shaped recovery back up. And then the other product that's a sleeper is Japanese booster boxes. It has the Master Ball, which English doesn't, and you can get it on TCG Player for about like 225, but over in Japan they're selling for like 400,000 yen, so 300-ish, 350, almost 400, 350 Canadian or so. That's also a good product as well, because it came in a booster box in Japan compared to what we got as a specialty set. So that's something to pay attention to if you're a sealed collector or investor. How much room does it have to grow? I don't know, but nostalgia is a powerful thing. So with that being said, that's my breakdown of 151. I hope you guys stay smart, stay safe out there. And what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys picking up sealed? Are you finishing your master set? Are you picking up graded cards? Let me know. Drop it in the comments below. And if you do enjoy this type of video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Andy out. Peace.